Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is your friend Shinobi, and in today's video we're going to talk about iOS 18 on the iPhone 14. Well, iOS 18 has been out for a while, and here are the top 5 features that every iPhone with iOS 18 will get, including the iPhone 14. These are all quite useful changes that Apple has introduced, so subscribe to the channel to stay notified about all of these things. The first thing that we're gonna discuss is call recording. Now you can finally record calls on your iPhone directly without any external help. If you are on the latest iPhone 16 series, then you will also get a transcript feature, but the rest of the devices are just limited to audio recordings. You just have to start a call and then you will get a record icon on the top left corner of the screen. Tapping it will start the recording after a disclaimer message is played. You can stop it by simply tapping the red stop button, but for some reason the recordings are saved in a Notes app. It is on by default, and if you don't find it, then you can go into the settings of the phone app and enable it from there. Alright, moving on, let's talk about the second big change on iOS 18. You can finally customize your home screen without going through the hassle of the Shortcuts app. Apple has given a theming feature which is pretty cool to play around with, and you can also choose between two icon sizes. There are different color options, tinting options available, a light and dark mode, and also a full spectrum of colors which you can choose from for your icon. You can also decide to darken the wallpaper or make it light. My only gripe is that in the larger icons, the labels get removed, but that doesn't happen with the smaller icons. Another thing is that now you can move the icons anywhere on the screen. Yeah, that's right. This was a big change that was needed, and it is finally here. There is still like padding issues here and there, but yeah, mostly you can move the icons anywhere inside the 4x4 layout. Next is that now you can finally also change the lock screen shortcuts. Yes, the flashlight and camera icon which appear on your lock screen, you can finally change them to anything that you want. There is a ton of options available and you can choose between any of that. The last thing in customization is that now you can customize your control center and add extra pages to it. This was not really needed, but they have given it, and now everything in the control center is kind of circular, which looks weird, and now you have 3 pages by default, which I don't know why they have given, and you can add even more pages. So yeah, you can have multiple control center pages now. Alright, let's talk about some honorable mentions. The first one is the inclusion of T9 dialing finally on the phone app. So now you can just write the phone number and all of the contacts containing those numbers will be visible for you to directly contact. The second thing is for people in India. So we finally have the voicemail feature on our iPhones, and it is pretty cool. It automatically prompts to give a voicemail message, and you can set like the voicemail tone by yourself, whatever you want to say in that. Now the last thing which looks quite nice and is a subtle change is that whenever you press the buttons like the power button or the volume buttons, now you can see a small animation which happens on the screen, a bouncy animation which looks pretty cool. Apart from this, there is the new Photos app, inside which again everything is circular and everything has been rearranged. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, now everything is rearranged. They have moved things here and there. So yeah, it's gonna test your muscle memory. Also, there is a new game mode and a new passwords app. So the passwords and keys thing from the settings has a separate app now, which stores all your passwords and keys. I guess it is a pretty good thing because now you have a centralized application that you can directly access without going into the settings. Now, that's pretty much it for the top 5 things that you should consider while updating to iOS 18. And as for the iPhone 14, there are some bugs here and there, like in the theming option, then in the notification option, I have seen a few bugs. And yeah, the phone gets warm sometimes, weirdly, like while using the camera or doing something a little bit heavier, like photo editing or something. So it gets warm, and the performance is fluid still, but the battery life is not really that good. The iPhone 14 that we have has dropped to 88% in just a year of using. So basically I have to charge it almost twice a day every day. So that's pretty much it for the changes that you can see on your iPhone 14 with iOS 18. And yeah, there's not much to talk about apart from all of these. So that's pretty much it for the video. So if you end up liking it, then don't forget to hit the like button and definitely subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, and hit the notification bell to stay notified about my new uploads. With that said, I'm your friend Shinobi and I'm signing out. Peace.